I'm going to be making a pop-up card today in honor of St. Patrick's Day. I'm going to be doing a little pop-up rainbow. All right, so today we're going to need paper, a pencil, some scissors, and some colors to create them. So gather your materials and meet right back. I'm going to start by folding my paper like a book. I'm going to take one side and fold it straight over to the other side. I line the edges up carefully. I'm going to hold in the middle and come straight out, and then I'm going to go up and down. This keeps the paper from slipping too much. I'm going to crease it good and tight, and then I'm going to open it, flatten it out, and now I'm going to take that top edge and bring it down to the bottom edge. Again, I'm lining it up carefully in the middle, come up to the middle, and then out to the edges. Right? And now have it long and skinny, and I'm going to turn it vertical up and down so it's hard to see all of it. Okay, and it's going to open up to my left side, and my folded edge. It's important to know where that folded edge is coming down on the right. Notice this crease line in the middle. All right, I am not going to use the top part of the paper. All right, I'm only going to be drawing below that crease line. And I don't want to actually touch the crease line. I want to be a little bit below it. So I'm going to be using this part of the paper. And I'm going to start by drawing my pot for my pot of gold. All right, so I'm going to draw an oval. Then I'm going to be putting a U shape down below and adding on some little feet for my pot. And I'll go back and color that in later. I'm just setting it up to get it started. Then I'm going to start to add my rainbow. My rainbow is going to come up and over to the other side, and there's going to be lots of stripes in that rainbow. I don't need to put them all yet, but it ends at the other end of the pot, and it's going to come on over to the side. All right, so my rainbow is coming out this way. Now, I don't want to cut the entire rainbow out. I'm just going to have part of it popping up, and I'm going to come in about midway, a little bit less than the middle, and I'm going to put a little line up at the top. So this is a little bit more on this side than on this side. So you can kind of see this side's a little bit bigger. All right. And then I want to come straight down from it, and I'm going to mark another little line. So I'm just coming straight down, not over, straight down towards the bottom of the paper. All right. And now what I'm going to be doing is cutting the top and the bottom. Set that backwards with the top and the bottom over to those little lines that I just marked. So taking my scissors, I'm cutting to a little dot on the rainbow, and I'm going to cut this other side to the dot. Now this is why I didn't go further than halfway, all right? Because now I'm going to take this and I'm going to bend it over on itself. And if you go too far, it's going to go out the other side edge. So we only want to go almost to the middle, but not quite, and then bend it over on itself. And I'm going to crease down the tight right there. Okay, I'm going to open it, and I'm going to turn it backwards, and I'm going to rub down on that crease line, and I'm going to bend that whole paper back on itself. That's called loosening the fold. So I want it to bend forwards and backwards quite easily, and that's what I just did. Okay, all right. Now I'm ready to show you how we're going to make this pop out. All right. So we're going to be opening up the paper kind of like a tent, right? Then you're going to take the top piece and bring it down below. Keep it nice and fat, and just hold the top corners. Just hold the top corners so it's all nice and fat. Now you're going to put one hand right at the top of the rainbow area, and you're going to press it down. You're then going to come right below the rainbow area and press down. And you might have to put your finger in there to get that to pop up because I didn't want to get loose of the paper. But I'm going to pop that up and down. And then in the back, I'm going to start squeezing my hands. And as I squeeze my hand, you can start to see how that rainbow is starting to pop up out of the middle. So I'm going to squeeze it over some more, and then I'm going to close it all up together. Now I have the beginning of my pot of gold and my rainbow. All right. So the next thing I'm going to do is kind of lay it out, and I'm going to start adding in my color. And my rainbow stripes are going to be red, Now, a typical rainbow, a normal rainbow, is red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. Indigo is a blue purple, and violet is a red purple. But we're just playing around today, so you can make your rainbow any color that you want it. Now, I made this orange stripe longer than the red stripe. That's okay. I'm just going to play around with this side of my paper. You could have even put another pot of gold on the side and one rainbow going into the next. All right. I'm going to do mine a little different. And you can see each one's getting a little bit longer. It's okay. And now my green stripe and the blue stripe. And now I'm just going to use purple instead of indigo violet. I'm going to change mine up a little bit. Indigo, again, is a blue purple. If you don't have a blue purple, you might mix a little bit of blue into that purple. And violet is a red purple. And you could mix a little bit of the red into the purple for the violet. And I'm just going to go with the 6 colors today: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple. All right. And now, let's see, I could color my pot in here. Maybe I'll make a black pot. Go around my curve. Now the inside of my pot, I think I'll put some gold or some yellow in there to symbolize my gold up underneath my rainbow. I'll fill in a little bit. There we go, my pot of gold. And then over on this side, you can decorate with whatever you'd like. I think I'm going to make some shamrocks. I'm going to make a heart, which is 1 bump, 2 bumps, and a V shape down below. So I put a little dot right in the middle down below, and then I go from one side to the other with a V shape. So it's like a heart. Then I turn my paper, and I'm going to make another heart where the V shape touches the other V shape. Right, so there's another heart, and then I'm going to turn it again upside down sideways. 1 bump, 2 bumps, V shape down below. And that's my shamrock. The shamrock only has 3 leaves with my stem on the end of it. And of course, shamrocks are green. All right, so I can go ahead and put in my green clover. Now, a lot of people say, no, it's got to have 4 leaves. That's a 4-leaf clover. The shamrock just has 3 leaves. All right. A leprechaun usually uses a shamrock for good luck. If you want a 4-leaf clover, by all means, you can add that too. You're just going to need to put on an extra heart. So 1 heart, 2 hearts, 3 hearts, 4 hearts, and then again, put a little stem coming out the edge of it. So now I have a 4-leaf clover and a shamrock. All right. Since I have a rainbow here, in order to have a rainbow in real life, we need to have the sun shining somewhere. So I'm going to put the sun shining over here. And typically, if the sun is shining, there also needs to be a little bit of rain. So I'm not going to put too much rain, but just a little bit of raindrops coming on down. And that's going to add to my pot of gold at the end of my rainbow. All right. Anyway, you can decorate your card however you would like. On the inside, you could even put a little leprechaun hiding back there. All right. Now look, my card doesn't want to pop up anymore. Oh no, if I messed it up, not really. I simply grab a top of the rainbow again, and I get my hands up underneath, and I pull out on the rainbow, and I start to close the card back. All right. As I do that, you can see that rainbow popping up. I'll close the card down. I'll rub it all down again, good and tight. And you can decorate the front and the back however you would like. But now look as I open it. That rainbow is popping right up out of there. All right. Okay. I hope you enjoyed that. Have fun trying your own pop-up rainbow today.